Good morning. So it is Thursday and we woke up a little later because the kids are on fall break. I'm gonna make them some breakfast and then we're gonna get packing because they're actually gonna head over to my parents' house for a few days while they're on break. So they're excited that they get to spend some time with my parents. So that's what we're up to today. So I'm outside right now and Nelson's up front. We're getting this huge delivery. For a while now, I've been having issues with our laundry. I've noticed that our whites have been getting really like an orangey color. And there was this one time where I washed some sheets and some like towels or something, and they got these terrible orange stains on them. I'll show you guys in just a second because it happened to one of my daughter's sheets and they look dirty, but they're clean, but they're stained. And we went into our filtration system for our well water. All right, take two, I got interrupted. We went down to the basement to check our filtration system to see what might be going on. And when Nelson, and I'll put some footage in here from that time, when he opened the sediment filter, it was completely filled with orange Georgia clay. And I guess it wasn't doing a good job, or maybe it wasn't changing time. We don't know. So this got us to trying to figure out what we can do to make our water issue, you know, be solved, because I didn't want to keep putting new sheets and buying new linens and then them getting damaged like all the time. So we've been using the same sheets since we've moved in because I've been afraid to use anything new and then damage it. So we got our water tested. We actually looked up the manufacturer from the system that was already there. Nelson got a water testing system. We took a sample, we sent it off, and apparently it came back that our water was just full of so many like minerals and stuff. And he can probably tell you more about it, but
yeah, so the water had high in iron, high in magnesium, and it was considered hard water. Now,
like extremely
right,
hard
not
water.
that it was damaging or bad for you, because actually minerals are good for you to drink, but it's just it would stain stuff, and it had a little bit of a metallic flavor and smell. But
when it came out of the faucet, not
right.
when we drank it, because we have our Berkey filter.
Well, right, since we have a separate water filtration system that we have for our drinking water, and then some of the faucets or whatever, we have separate systems to do that as well. But we wanted to just fix it for the whole house, so if you take a shower, you can drink straight out of the water. But again, not that the water was bad. There was nothing there, so nothing detrimental to our health. It was just...
I didn't want my clothes to be stained anymore.
You know, and then, you know, if you have hard water, you know, it builds up on all your fixtures and faucets, and
yeah,
you know,
the faucets that we currently have right now, we've noticed that there's a lot of lime scale on them,
mm-hmm.
and it's really hard to remove, if not at all. And we're going to be replacing all the faucets because we are going to be renovating the bathrooms, and I didn't want...
Hold on, the little one.
And we're going to be replacing the faucets in all of the bathrooms because we're going to be renovating them, and I didn't want them to be damaged after we did all the hard work and spend the money of the renovations. So we just bought the Mac Daddy of all water filtration systems.
And what it does is there's a filter for the magnesium and iron. There's a sediment filter before that. There's also a carbon filter, you know, to clean up any of the other impurities. There's also a, I forget what the other one was. It was a,
carbon.
No. It was, took the hard water out. And
yeah.
It was a salt-free softener. Mm-hmm. So it's not using salt, so it doesn't corrode our pipes that, you know.
And speaking of pipes,
yeah,
we're going to be replacing the entire plumbing system of this house. Yes, because it's
polybutylene piping.
Yeah.
And so normally if you have polybutylene piping, it usually it's degraded because most people that have it are on city water. And if you have city water, there's chlorine and the pressure. Both of those would damage that pipe. But since we're on well water, we don't have that huge high pressure city water, and there's no chlorine in our water. So luckily it's still intact, really good for the age of the house. But going forward, we don't want to have any more, or we don't want to have any issues that could potentially pop up in the future. So we're just going to re-pipe the whole house.
Especially since we're adding a new water filtration system, we might as well have the clean water going through clean pipes throughout the house.
But we are very fortunate we have a basement, and the majority of the pipe work is underneath.
And exposed.
So right, so you can get right to it. And in parts that weren't exposed, I took down myself. So, but we are getting a plumber to do that since I am not a plumber.
No, that's just too much work to do. So there's going to be a lot of work to be done in the next few weeks as far as that's concerned. It's not going to be pretty work, but it is going to be necessary work. And this is what we just bought. We have a lot of boxes in the garage right now.
Right, and I mean, I guess we'll put the description of what we got, because I may have not told you everything, but if you can see.
We'll link the company that we decided to purchase from. They seem to have their stuff together, and they're very knowledgeable, they're very quick, and the system that they actually created for us specifically for our water is very detailed. So we're actually very optimistic that this is just going to resolve all our problems, and I can finally get new sheets. Woohoo! So anyways. Okay, so this is the system that we actually purchased. It is a Pelican water system, and as you can see, there's many components, and Nelson's been talking to plumbers about the installation, right? Because we want to make the best decision on what company we're going to go with, because this is a pretty extensive project, and we want to make the right decision, right, babe?
Yeah, so we talked to several people, and we also, like we've always preached, we like to go with local contractors. And you know, we reached out to the big guys that you hear on the radio, but we've also reached out to a couple of guys that are here locally. So we're still waiting for a couple more people to show up, you know, to walk them through the house and let them know what we want to do, so we can make sure that we get the best service for what we're looking for. So we don't obviously want to be the cheapest, but we don't want the highest either. We just want somebody that, you know, in the middle, that knows what they're doing. So
this is what I was talking about. This is what I'm getting. These are my daughter's sheets. They actually used to be a lot whiter. And now they're this like beigey, dirty color. And then this right here is that stain. That orange stain that has gotten on several of my linens, and actually even some of my white clothing. And that has been really stressful for me, because first of all, I like nice, clean, white linens. And yeah, I got really upset that I got them all stained. And two, I don't want to have to keep worrying about staining my sheets. And I mean, anything new that I buy, this is what's going to happen to it if we don't fix this water issue. So I'm very relieved that we're getting it done. I'm stressed about the fact that it is going to be a huge project. But I'm hopeful that, you know, this little bump in the road, it's just going to get better after that. We're going to have great water. We're going to have a great plumbing in this house. And then I can finally get rid of the sheets and get new linens for my kids' bedrooms, and then not have that worry that everything is going to get stained or damaged after I put them on. So what's the verdict?
Oh, it has 2 wicks.
Oh, okay. So that's the verdict?
Yeah.
Do you like?
I like this one better.
See, that one's too strong for me. I don't like that one. That's just too cinnamony. It's all cinnamon. It's gonna hurt my nostrils. So it looks like we actually did pretty good. Got a few clothing pieces. I'll show you guys a little bit more when we get home, but yeah, we're ready to check out. All right, he has something in his hand. Let's see what he comes around the corner with. What'd you get?
I'm just looking at these cheap JBL headphones.
Oh, you think they're a good deal?
I don't know, that's what I'm trying to find out.
We decided to stop at Hobby Lobby for a second.
Come to the break room, Josh, to the break room, please.
This is really pretty. Look at those, they're so cute. Expensive. I could probably DIY this. And it's cute. So we're back from a long evening of shopping and we had our dinner, and it was just really nice to just kind of be by ourselves and have some one-on-one time together. So it's kind of late right now. I have to finish a video, so I'll probably share what I got tomorrow. So anyways, this is me signing out before my evening gets even later, and I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, adios.